in Mathematics. Sahana Shri BS, Centum in Maths and Social Science. The following girls have secured Centum in Maths. Samreen Tabasum S. Sanjana M. Santina and Pradeep. Shaheen S. Shalini R. Srinidhi US. Sneha RK. Soumya Raj R. Swati K. Varsha S. Nidhi K. Jain. Valli K. Vishwanath. The following girls have secured Centum in Science. Kavya K. Leah Beatrice. Madhumita G. Nandini M. Annapurni E. Thank you, my lord.
And proud to honor our staff members handling 12th and 10th standards who enabled our students to get 100% result and to score 100% marks in their respective subjects. I call upon Mrs. M.S. Porkodi, Mrs. Gayatri, Mrs. Sendamal Shelvi, Mrs. Gayatri, Mr. Charles Babu, Mrs. Parvati Ganesh, Mrs. Parvati Ganesh, Mrs. Salem, Mrs. Soumya, Mr. V. Ramasamy, Mrs. Jacinta Michael, Mrs. Mary Janet, Mrs. Mary Janet, Mrs. Vijalakshi, Mrs. Dharneshwari, Sahai Marimus, Mr. Amalo Parvanathan, Mrs. Rosie, Mr. George Vincent, Mrs. Mani Meghalai, Mr. George Vincent, Mrs. Mani Meghalai, Mrs. P.S. Krishnaveni, Mrs. P.S. Krishnaveni, Mrs. N. Nagalakshmi, Mrs. Shanmugavadivu, Mr. Mohandas. 10th handling teachers, Mrs. Sundari Jason, Mrs. Ramakumari, Ms. R.K. Usharani, Mrs. Sri Lakshmi, Mrs. Nirmala Victor, Mrs. Uma, Mrs. Lata, Mrs. Lata, Mrs. Amudarani, Mrs. Vijay Arogya Mary, Mrs. Srividya, Mrs. Srividya, Mrs. Hemambigai, Mrs. Mala, Mrs. Vanita, Mrs. Uma Shankari, Mrs. Jacinta Mary, Mrs. Jacinta Mary, Mrs. Sumati. Thank you.
And Principal of Holy Angels Matriculation School and CBSE School, and other dignitaries and parents of students and my dear students. Good evening, everyone. I am very honored to be present amidst of your annual day celebrations. I am grateful to the management. First of all, I wish you a happy, prosperous, and all the success in the new year ahead. This gathering is taking me back 10 years back where I am in college and 15 years back when I am in the school. Here, when I see the school atmosphere, infrastructure is very good, and at the same time students are excelling in all the spheres in studies, cultural and sports. I hope you will bring more laurels to the school, to your parents and to the country as a whole. I wish you all the best, and I wish you all the success in your studies and your future assignments. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Bishop of Salem Diocese, gentle shepherd of Salem flock, committed, modest, humane, most revered Dr. Singarayan shares the compassionate love of Christ with dynamic evangelism and spiritual fervor. His genuine passion to lead everyone in God's way is shown not only in his words, but also in deeds. I now request our Honorable Chief Guest, Right Reverend Dr. Singarayan, Bishop of Salem Diocese, to enlighten the gathering.
Respected Babu sir and the dignitaries on the stage, the staff and the students of the reputed Holy Angels Matriculation School, Salem, and my dear parents and friends, I wish every one of you a very pleasant evening as we have come together for the annual day of this wonderful school in this part of Salem town. I am very delighted to know, as it was described to us in the annual report, the great achievements both in the field of academic education, physical education, general knowledge, and in many other aspects of human development. The students of this school have excelled and in general greatly benefited in various activities that are offered in the school and through the school. My hearty congratulations to all those who have achieved greatly in any of the competitions, education, and other co-curricular activities. I wish more successes for them in their life. At this moment, I would like to draw the attention of the teachers, and also I would like to add a word for the parents as we are waiting for the great events of the annual day. My dear friends, the members of the staff of this school, and to anyone who qualifies himself being called a teacher in whatever respect. In ordinary simple language, what a teacher is doing to the students is described in Tamil with a simple ordinary word, katru koduttal. Katru is learning, koduttal is giving. And my dear staff members of this school and other teachers here present, the profession of being a teacher requires constant learning. Learning maybe in the field of academics, learning in the field that is one's own specialization, and above all, learning the way the world goes and the way the world should go. That's exactly what we need to concentrate on learning. We need to learn our subjects more and more because every subject is developing. And above all, we need to know where the world is going, to which direction the world is marching to. And the public opinion is framed on what basis. And how this public opinion that are framed today affect our own students who are in our care, and how to give them a very strong, solid message so that they, in their own turn and in their own time, live honorable and respectable citizens of this country. Therefore, my dear teachers, let us keep on learning. Let us keep on learning our trade. Let us keep on learning the morality that is required today, the values of life that will contribute for a better human living in this society, and with that, let us pass it on. Katru koduttal. Katpadum kadinum, kodupadu adaivida kadinum. But that is our calling, that's our vocation. And therefore I make a gentle invitation and appeal to everybody who calls himself or herself a teacher to constantly keep on learning so full so that we will be able to impart, so that we will be able to share. And I wish every teacher in the Holy Angel School continues the same way, learning more and giving more. My dear parents who have assembled for this beautiful celebration, I would like to add also a little thought to you. And this thought is inspired by a national program that I was attending about a month ago. And one of the titles or the subtitles of the program was like this: Let the schools go back. Simply it is like that. Let the schools go back. Okay, for the first part is beautiful, let the schools, but go back where? And go back to what? And the different speakers in the seminar were addressing the issues, and to make it short, the schools from time immemorial, especially the schools in the post-independent period of India, the school was a place where a child is molded, formed, shaped, and in short, produced in some way so that they can live in the world. And what a parent can expect from a school is not only their child gets good marks in the examinations, but the child grows and learns and becomes enriched in all that is required for human life. All the values, all the practices, learn the traditions of good human life, and includes everything. And that was schools in the past. But today, perhaps the schools have not changed, but something has very, very drastically changed is the expectation of the parents. The expectation of the parents from their children and from the schools is drastically changed. Today, when a parent brings the child to the school, normally what do they say? I leave my child here so that in the final exam, he or she should get so much marks. And anything less than that, I cannot accept. And if there is a school which promises that I will make your child get so many marks, and that is the school that I want. And my dear friends, parents, it is all the way true that we have an ambition for our child to grow well and to have good profession, well placed in society. All that is wonderful. And as a parent, you have to think of it. But if we begin to expect from schools and from school education only that the children learn and come out of the school with shining